Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, is it tight enough? Giggity. It's so clear. You can see every imperfection except for in my soul. Can you see in my soul? You might be able to. I don't know. God, I look so skinny. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Ah. Oh my. Oh my. I'm coming. Give me like 17,000 seconds. Well, I don't know how many seconds isn't. I feel like that's more than a month. I have to stretch because hello. Oh, I got it all out. I figured I'm stupid. I said it was grapefruits and grapefruits helped. But what have I been doing research on? Getting a flat stomach. And what is the big thing on getting a flat stomach? Well, you got to get all the poop out. And what does everybody say you need for a flat stomach? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't that nice? It's not all the way, but it's getting there. It's Greek yogurt. Because it's supposed to, I'm going to sound like one of those people, but like it's supposed to help your gut microbiome. God, I wish I was dead right now. But it does though. And it makes you super shit. But because at first there was one, and then there was the one. Like, there's like one, and then it's like, good douche. And then I went on my jog, and it started to rain, and I don't know if it's because it started to rain or what, but then, like, as I was on my run, I was trying to run home, but I had the groceries that I had to get, and bruh, I got something called Faga, which I think I pronounced it. It says Faggy in the thing, but whatever. All of them. It does do it. Like, I feel like an old person, but it really does. I don't have shoes on today because as I was running, my feet started to hurt, but I know what I'm doing. Hold on. It's so clear. Is it as clear on here for you as it is for me? Like, it's so clear. That's crazy. Welcome back to Build a Bitch Workshop, by the way. We have to start with our song. It's a quick one. One, because, it's just a quick lesson. Two, because Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade was so great, and if you want to go check out my review, I put it everywhere. Oh my God. Me. Wait a minute. Let me close. Because if you're coming in, you're not about to run up and down. Hold on. Me. Wait a minute. Oh, your arm. You're so fat. Her knees pop. Hold on. Wait. Oh, that was my chest popped. Wait, all my bones are bad. Wait, you're fat. Wait. Oh, don't you bite. Don't you bite me. Let's move. Don't you bite me. Okay, gotcha. Don't you bite me. Wait. Don't you bite me. Wait. Move, Liv. Wait. Don't you bite me. Okay, gotcha. Okay, wait, let me. Don't bite. Liv, stop. You're gonna mess it up. Get out. Goodbye. Go back in my bed. Go lay down. God. She don't live nothing but calories. And I finally got my cycle. If you or anyone you know have been a product of my aggression, on the receiving end of my aggression in the past week, I did not know that quitting espresso the week before your cycle plus immediately going super down would make me crazy. I don't feel like I was that bad. I'm not sorry. There you go. All right. I know it. I did it. Damn. Oh, $4.95. Oh, thanks. My computer tells me that $4.95 has traffic. Well, if you were victimized by Diamond Enzy Rough, call 1-800-KISS-MY-ASS. Oh, do the thing. No, it's not going to do it. Come on. That's what I get for being evil. That's God. Whatever. Just because I guess Justin said you're not going to get your teeth fixed until you stop fucking being evil and saying all that bullshit. I said, because my mouth was extra hurting today, too. I was like, that's not fair. He's like, that's God. He's not going to fix them until, and you're not going to be able to speak right until you learn how to speak right. Hey, it is valid. So, it also hurts. What if I had feelings? Come on, babies. You know you don't get kicked out for more than 3 seconds. Come on. You want to sit? No, come on. You can sit behind mommy. Maybe you can sit in your chair. We've got Professor Brunhilde and Professor... Get in that chair. Get in that chair. All right, we'll sit there like a goofball. Or get in the... Whatever. Sorry, it takes us a minute to get set up. So right after this, we're going to play Stellar Blade. This shouldn't take too long. That shit was funny. I said, when I get cooked, I don't just get cooked. I get fried, flipped over, fried on the other side. Let's start with our song. It doesn't matter rhyme or reason. It doesn't matter day or season. Cause all I really know is that Build a Bitch Workshop is super amazing now. Bruh. Our Stellar Blade review went super viral now. There you go. Why is it all the shit I put work into also goes viral? Because that does itch. It does look like something's wrong. It's just the acrylic. So all the yellow paint came off, but the acrylic does not. And I think it's just my skin. And something's wrong with my skin. We tried makeup remover. It's not the paint. Because I tried it on other people, and it came right off of them. Like, he was like, try it. That put a little bit. So, and he came around. It's something about my skin just... It glues it and it itches. It does not. Have you ever seen, it does not look nothing like my grandfather's throat. Okay? Not at all. We can give it some horns and call it my throat goat. Okay, I'm sorry. So, I hope everybody important is here today, but if not, we're going to... oh, look at her. We got the most important guest of all. Today, we're going to go over reading a room and the first date. And we might just do reading a room. That way we could play Stellar Blade. Because, I don't mind dragging Build a Bitch Workshop out every weekend for the rest of the year. I enjoy doing this. I like to talk to you and I like to be on the screen because I'm vain and crazy. Huh? No. He didn't. No. He just got it taken out. Pablardo. No, he just got it taken out, and then sewed up. So it is a little tiny, hole there. When I say he, and I think he might still have it. I know he got a lot of it removed, but I think in different areas of his body, but I think he might still have it. I'm going to talk to him. I don't know. It's just the people in my family that I told you. My uncle, he had testicular cancer forever. For all of ever. He just had it. It was just there. And he was like, yep, it's just my family. We just don't die. Anyway, Build a Bitch Workshop, your favorite self-help workshop where we make you better than everybody else at the very least. We're going to go over reading a room. We had a person here, last week that didn't understand how to read a room. They didn't understand what that means. And I feel like most people on the internet don't get it. They don't get what that means. And they don't understand. And it's not really that important on the internet if you don't mind looking like a fucking weirdo. But, that's okay. I'm a weirdo. But if you want to look maybe not like a weirdo or at the very least fit in with the weirdos, you should just learn how to read a room. I can read a room. People that have been abused growing up can read a room very easily. Or we can read emotions. All it is understanding your audience and adapting how you speak and act to the audience. For example, if you enter a room and there's one person, and as I should be, thank you. No, I'm kidding. You guys are my favorite stream people. You are. Everybody else is fucking weird. But if you enter a room and everybody else is talking about cheeseburgers, right? And chicken. And food. And you start automatically speaking about cars. That's not necessarily bad, but it's weird. and it's going to attract attention to you. And a lot of people think that that's good attention, and it's not. That's weird attention. Everybody's probably looking at you like, so what does this have to do with burgers? Does this have anything to do with food? Do you eat food in your car? No? Okay. So, if I were you and I wanted to make good friends, and most of the time we don't care about making friends, but if I wanted to make good friends or I wanted to just try to fit in, the first thing you need to do when trying to fit in is read the room. The first thing you need to do that is just shut up and observe. You walk into a room, you walk into a Twitch stream online, and you just observe for like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, depending on, where you are. It could be a minute and a half. Observe people's body language. See if everybody in the crowd is angry. Listen to the speaker. See if you agree with the speaker or not. Listen to the people speaking. See if you agree with them or not. That might not be the room for you. And that's okay. Because then you just leave. If everybody's talking about food and then you come in and ask for 7-day free trials to try to date the host, that's fucking weird. Pick your spot to jump in. But in order to pick your spot, you have to observe. You have to see. You have to listen. You need to listen actively as well. You need to understand what people are saying. You're paying attention to what's being said, and you're paying attention to the meaning behind what's being said. So a lot of people that have autism, it's hard for us to understand nuances and things. Damn it, learn it. I'll teach it to you a little bit because I had to learn it. People that talk with you, if they're talking like this, but they're talking about a movie that you like, they probably don't like that movie. If they're screaming and hollering and crying and whatever about something, they're probably sad. Google what you don't know if you don't know it, and wait and shut up and see how everybody else reacts. I've done it at funerals. And I know it's so fucking embarrassing, but I've done it at funerals. I was the one, I didn't know that I was supposed to really cry a lot. And I was the only one sitting there because my mama said, don't fucking cry, because I was embarrassing her. So I sat there and everybody said I was weird. And I was like, well, my mama said, don't listen to your mama. That should be number 3. Don't listen to your mama all the time. Unless your mama knew what she was talking about. If people are speaking energetically and interrupting each other, we do that on here all the time because we like to speak back and forth. We're supposed to. Then it's okay to do that. If people are just sitting here and their conversation are hushed and formal and we're quiet and it's a quiet area, you don't need to come in there screaming. So you've got to observe. So maybe 5 minutes would be a good thing. We had a guy yesterday, Mr. Weiland. He waited about, I don't know when he came in, but I feel like he waited a little while. And then started speaking. And I love that. First the people, hey, what game is this? Hey, what game is this? Hey. But then sometimes, though, it depends. It depends, because sometimes Miss Diamond right here doesn't put up the fucking, doesn't put up the game at all. I don't put the game anywhere. The day before, it said games and demos, and it didn't say it in the title, and it didn't say it anywhere. Oh, well, eventually I'll say it. Context matters as well. I think that's number 3 or number 4. If it's is it a formal conference? Is it a casual hangout? Or is it a family celebration? The setting and purpose will influence the dynamics. If you are at a formal dinner and you don't know these people, be quiet for a little while. Introduce them. Don't be silent. Never walk in and be absolutely silent. You look like a serial killer. But walk in, introduce yourself quietly, and then just wait. See how they act. If it's formal, your voice should probably be just like this. You never want to be the loudest person in the room, ever. Because that's going to attract all the attention to you. And never in a good way, unless you're like the speaker. And even still, some of the best speakers let their audience speak. What did you do all day? That was her snoring. Number 4, notice group dynamics. Who's the center of attention? Who's listening more than speaking? Observing dynamics between individuals and groups can help you identify power structures, alliances, and possible conflicts. So I listened to this one podcast guy, I think it was that guy that wrote the 48 Laws of Power, which, by the way, who read that book and didn't know that all of that was common sense? The Art of Seduction, all of that was common sense, and I feel like everybody knows that, but we're all just going, oh my God, it was so, that's manipulation at its core. Everybody knows that. You just don't know that you know it, but you know it. Now he put words to it, but okay. If you don't know that, though, you should read the book. But if you see, like when you walk into a job not interview, but let's say it's your first day at the job, and you've got a boss there or a supervisor, and you see them talking to somebody, and then you see two people over here kind of snickering and laughing, and you see two people over here really kissing ass, and you see people over here just chilling. You want to really pay attention to the group dynamics, because one, unless you're like a kiss ass, then go ahead, join with the kiss ass, but you probably don't want to do that because they're going to try to throw you under the bus. You don't want to be with the little goofballs that are making fun of the boss, but know that if you need to, the premise of the book is how to, basically understanding how people work and how to manipulate people. But and they say it's banned in prisons, which to me is crazy, because prisons are full of manipulators. So how the fuck do they not know that? These are things that they know. I think that's a lie. There's no way that book is banned in prisons. All prisoners know how to manipulate, or 99% of them. The fuck? So, but it's supposed to be like a hack to manipulating or understanding manipulation at all in power dynamics. And let's say you want to be a powerful leader, maybe you want to read that book. But if you want to be a powerful leader, a lot of times you already know that shit. Like there's no way you go to prison, especially for a long time, and you didn't manipulate while you're in there, or you don't know that. Like there's no way. If you don't know how to manipulate and you've been in prison for more than 30 days, you're dead. You died. So there you go. Everybody does. That's how you survive. Now some people, I don't know who, I have no idea who, take it a little bit far. Some people, some crazy people. And some people really are naive. Some people really are. And that's not their faults. So, and that's a good thing. You shouldn't want to manipulate people. That was it. Well, that's not bad. Actually, I was thinking, hold on. And Sigmund Freud is the therapist, not the black man. What's the other man? The one with the afro. Thomas? No. Thomas something. Frederick Douglass. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Well, that's not a bad book to read. But I just feel like with manipulation books, if you read that book and are shocked, this class is for you. If you don't read that, if you read that book and you're not shocked, you don't need me at all. That's it. That's all. I don't, but I do recommend people listening. It is a good book. It's written really well. It's really cool to listen to. The Art of Seduction is also pretty cool because people like to put themselves in little boxes. So you can pick which one of those you are and then try it out. But if you aren't that way, you can't force it. So it's like, I don't know. I don't get it. And I know I'm not the smartest cookie in the crumble. So I feel like everybody's lying and they all know it. And they're trying to use the manipulation to make themselves feel smart. Whatever. But if you see people using manipulation and you are in the job group dynamic and you're watching them manipulate the boss or something, you might want to just observe, because you want to manipulate those people around you. I mean, you don't want to, but you're going to have to, especially in a job. Adapt your behavior. Once you've assessed the room, adjust your behavior accordingly. If the atmosphere is lively and fun. We'll use twerking for example. I hate people that go into the store screaming, dancing, hollering, run around, dancing, twerking, whatever. And I like twerking. I'm slightly jealous that I don't know how to do it, and maybe that's where it comes from, but whatever. But we'll use that ghetto behavior in a store. That's inappropriate. If you are at a club, a dance, or even in a park, if it's a lively ass fucking park with, people and you're throwing a party and music, go ahead and enjoy it and do your little goofball dances and twerk to your heart's content. But if you're in a store, even a Walmart, if you're in a store, you don't have to do that. If you are in a dinner, you don't have to scream at the top of your lungs. If you're in a classroom, you don't have to scream and jump and holler over desks. The people that draw the most attention to themselves always are the most insecure. Anybody that's drawing a lot of attention to themselves loudly and obnoxiously, it's because there's something in them that they feel like everybody can see. So what they do is they make their voice really loud or their actions really boisterous. They'll do this and make you see them. That way you won't see them. And then all that does is make us look at you like, So what the fuck is wrong with you? There's something wrong with you. Yeah. So it's just calling bad attention to themselves. And number 6, trust your intuition. If you're in somewhere and that your gut sensors are going, run, run, run. These people are bad. These people might be Nazis. Like, okay, this happened to me before. I didn't know. But I had a friend. She wasn't like a Nazi, but she was a racist. But I didn't know that. She just used to say off things, and I was like, whatever. And then she took me to hang out with her other friends. And my gut was like, this is just a little bit odd. This is just they really, really, really don't like anybody. I was like, maybe they're just antisocial. No, they're Nazis. I mean, they weren't like neo-Nazis or Nazis, but they were like right there. And I was like, oh, but stupid me, I went anyway. And they were kind of looking at me like, oh, but because I'm Diamond, and you remember what I used to look like. I'm about 7 shades darker than I ever was. And this is a tan that I'm going to keep for life. But they kind of looked at me and they were like, yeah, you agree with us. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. But sure, so I can get myself out of this situation. And when you're in a situation like that, trust your instinct, trust your intuition. You need to agree to whatever it is to get the fuck out of there. Go ahead and do that. Like not Hail Hitler Nazis, but like, I heard the Holocaust wasn't really those kind of Nazis. Like someone we all know. Like those kind of like, did you know that he actually liked black people? They're not like Nazis, but they're like right there. They were really handsome. Or here's the one that I always hear. And it's sad because it's actually true, but the way it's used is bad. They weren't bad guys. They were young men and boys manipulated by their government to harm people. Yes, that is true. That's horrible. They killed so many people. At any point, they all could have said no. So, hey, but when you start to hear that, you just go, that borderline, like, they're not naive. They know. They're trying not to get in trouble. They're trying not to say too much. And that's why you have to trust your intuition. They try not to say too much. That way, if they do some shit, they can't be called out on it. And they know what they did. They know in their heart. Like, there was this one girl's house I went over. I haven't been around a lot of racists. I always end up in a racist situation. That's why I work with them so well. There's one girl's house I went over, and my mama said she was a racist. And I said, nah, mama. Who's talking? Like, no. This lady, I remember it was years later, and it was like right after college, and I went to her house for something, and she was like, her daughter's name was A, and she was like, A, why? No! And she didn't want me in the house. And my mom was like, she was a racist. And my mom was like, see, I told you she was a racist. But the thing is, she wasn't, all racism comes from ignorance. She didn't have no daddy, and it turned out, as it always fucking happens, she ain't as white as her mama told her she was. And she was, her mama was mad about that. And that same shit happened to another girl who was also, I've been around a lot of racists. Maybe my calling in life is to just save the racists. Maybe that's what it is. I've been around a lot. And number 7 is practice empathy. So put yourself in other shoes and understand. Like if you're in a racist room. Because I can sit there, because I've been around them so much, I'll sit there and I understand where it comes from. The one girl, a lot of them are. It's because of who I was and who I am and what I looked like. The one girl, she knew of her dad. She did not like black men because of her dad. And she told me, and she was one of not the first people that told me this, because I've heard this growing up, but there's a difference between hard R's and regular black people. And when you hear that, obviously, but also, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? And she was my complexion now. But that was her natural skin color. And but I understood where it was coming from, because that's just a bunch of pain. Like, you're just sad. You're sad because you don't got no daddy. You're sad because your mom picked wrong. You're just depressed. So then I can help. I mean, back then I wasn't helping. I was feeding all that bullshit. But eventually I started to be like, but why? Like, there's no reason for you to be so hateful. You're so fucking pretty. She was so fucking pretty. And I was like, why are you so pretty and so angry? Like, there was one man, he was just standing at the bank. She was like, I can't stand him. And I was like, what did he do? He's using the wrong one. How do you know? Are you psychic? I'm psychic, and I don't even know. So practice empathy, but don't make it make you stupid. Okay, I feel like we already went where you go wrong, or went over where you go wrong. Speaking too quickly, making yourself immediately the center of attention when you don't know what's going on, asking for 7-day free trials, and you don't even know that this is not a dating service, interrupting people, unless that's the vibe. Like, we do that all the time. That's what it's a back and forth conversation. Everyone not paying attention to the vibe. Everyone's here saying normal shit. Or weird shit, because we're weirdos, but you just throw something out of left field. Like the one guy that's like, I think it's okay to have 17-year-old friends and I'm 62. And that was out of nowhere. And we were like, oh, well. No, I didn't even say, oh, well. I didn't even say, oh, well. I think I went in on that man. And repeating the same shit. If you get one answer, and that's my pet peeve, and I try to work on my rage, but I was already rageful. If you get an answer of hell no, or somebody else in the room, other people are trying to tell you no, eventually you're going to start getting made fun of if you're in the right room like ours. But if you're in the wrong room, they're going to kick your dumb ass out, or they're just going to beat the shit out of you, depending on where you are. But if you get no, if you get go away, if you get that's weird, if you get weird looks and you keep saying the same thing, I think he was like 50 something. And it had turned out, and I understand empathy, it had happened to him when he was young. But it's that fine line of when you decide to cross over into doing the bad thing. And like, it's bad, but then you do the bad thing and you're like, no. And you try to justify it. Like, no, fucking no, don't be a hoe. That's it for the first part. I don't think you have any questions on reading a room. Just don't be a fucking weirdo. All you have to do is observe. Like, we're weird. There's a lot of areas you can go where you're weird. If you need to go somewhere where you want to harass somebody and talk about their titties and ass, right? Go somewhere where you see titties and ass out, and then go somewhere where you see somebody talking about having the titties and ass out regularly. That way you're like, yeah. If you go somewhere and you see titties and ass out, but nobody's talking about it, maybe that's not the room for you. Or maybe you can make a one-off comment. Hi, Dr. Dick. You make a 1 or 2 off comment. Ha, strokes aside, whatever. But don't be weird. You're not going to date the host. The host could be a serial killer. She could be a succubus that eats people. You never know. Okay. I feel like I'm going to clip this one, 28 minutes, this whole thing, and hopefully we'll help somebody. I think he ran away, though. Yeah, there's a lot of rooms full of titties and ass that are beautiful, and they welcome that type of attention because that's what they're there for. Cool. The second part is the first date. I told you it was quick. You missed Stellar Blade yesterday, Dr. Dick. It was awesome. Why are you mad? Go ahead. Love you. Bye. She's mad. You missed Stellar Blade yesterday. It was awesome. And we're going to play it again today, though. I went on a run. There's more. I feel like there's more. There's more. Because I game slow. I mean, I game fast, but I game slow. Stellar Blade is the best game of 2024. Shut up, Brunhilde. You don't know. It's a really good video game. It's like anime-style action with beautiful women. That's it. And monsters. And killing. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They said it was in the Wasteland area. I just don't know where it went. Hi, Mr. Weiland. Okay, so the second part is the first date. We're going to play it after this. Give me like an hour. Not even an hour. Give me like, we're going to finish this, so in like probably 30, 45 minutes. And then we're going to just, I got to put their food on and then we'll go into Stellar Blade. Did I? I don't think I did. I'm not in, I was in Wastelands? I don't think I was in Wastelands. I'll look and see. All right, so first date. What do you need to do before the date? Everybody wants to go on a first date. Everybody in this world wants to be in a relationship for whatever reason. I don't know why. I didn't post on my story what? That I was live? I forget. I'll post on my story when I go live for a Stellar Blade. But this one's just for me to make videos of later so I can whine about people. Oh, and tomorrow I promise I will, because I'm gonna forget. Okay, everybody wants to go on a first date. I don't know why. Everybody wants to date people. I don't get it. To me, dating people is a waste of my time and a lot of my energy. But, I mean, I get it, because people like to be, you know, they like relationships with others. What do you get out of relationships with others? I know, because I'm a fucking psychopath. Like, I'm excited. I'm a psychopath, and I got my puppies for friends, and if I ever need a dick again, I'll just call 1-800-HELP-A-HOE and do it that way. Like, I don't understand but whatever it is, I guess you get companionship, you know, and whatever it is. But for those of you that do want a relationship, that's great. And that's what I feel like, you're all just horny. If you all just got some dick, some pussy, some ass, some whatever you wanted, you would quickly realize you really don't want a relationship. Up until, like, maybe you get older and you want to share the stuff that you have, or you want some. I guess if you want somebody to work for you for free, that could be a reason for a relationship. It's hard to talk about relationships from a point of view of somebody that doesn't love people. But, hey, for you, I'll do this. So before the date, because I know a lot of people are nervous on their first date, the first thing you do is make sure you're fucking clean. Nobody likes a turkey. Are you going or no? Nobody likes a turkey sandwich. That's disgusting. Make sure you're clean. Make sure you don't smell like onions. Unless your first date is on a run, clean butthole. Unless your first date is on a run, but you still want to be clean going there. Like, please, you don't know how many people I've been on dates with where, nobody likes turkey sandwich on the body. Okay, nobody likes turkey sandwich on the body. Ow. I'm not that different. I don't feel like I'm that different. I feel like most people don't want to be bothered with a person that's going to bother them 24/7. Like, you really want a person that's going to bother you 24/7 in your house? Really? I got a dog that bothers me 24/7 in my house. Hey, look, then you know what? That's why I'm doing this. Maybe I could be different. That's true. We've established that I'm different. And I'm mean. I'm not that mean, but, you know, I'm different. Either come in or get out. We're not doing that. Either come in or get out. Thank you. Then come sit behind me. You're done. Up. Come on. Thank you. Also go with your gut feeling. Stop it. No, move. You're going in the chair. Get in the chair. Hold on. Get in there. There. You can be mad. My dogs. See? So you want somebody around you that does this shit 24/7? To me, that's weird. To me, that... Goodbye. For no reason. To me, demon door. To me, that's fucking weird. But if that's what you want, this is for you. If you're going to be online, use your online. If you're meeting them online, use your online safety. I picked somebody that I did not know very well. I didn't even squish her. She has most of the chair. You're just fat. And I love you, but you're a chunky monkey. Now she's mad. She's sitting outside the door. Anyway, I picked someone I didn't know very well, and he was handsome, and the sex was great, and he showed up at my house like a serial killer. And if I wasn't on my period, I would have let him in and probably be dead. And if I wasn't streaming. So make sure you video chat with that person a few times before meeting them publicly, just to see if they're serial killers. This? It's for my Valkyrie cosplay. It's fake. It's just a sword. It's my BBS, my big black sword. But I use it for other cosplays, but eventually it's going to be painted gold for my Valkyrie cosplay. The second thing is go with your gut feeling. So, if you think they're a murderer and they show up at your house, don't open your door. I tried to ignore my gut, but I had cramps, so I had to. And again, be clean. Be punctual. Being late is a drug dealer tactic. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was a dude I met online. He was handsome, with blue eyes. He was beautiful. And you know what? He was late too. Remember, this is the man that told me he was a nighttime accountant. And I was like, wow. And he didn't get off of work till like 11 or 12 o'clock. I was like, wow. And then I went to his house and there was no furniture in it. Well, it was an apartment. He had no furniture. I don't know. I wonder if he ever got furniture. I believed him. I didn't care. It's not that I believed. I mean, I did, but I just didn't care. Like, I don't care what you do. If I'm going to, like, marry you or date you, I guess I should care what you do. But you don't have to lie to me. But if you want to, you can be a nighttime accountant. Sure, that's great. And he was late all the time. And that is a drug dealer tactic. I'm not a drug dealer, but if I was, we will make you wait on us. People will make you wait on them because it exerts power over you. So they'll be like, make him or her wait another 30 minutes. You've seen people online, they always post the dating things. She or he made me wait an hour. Made me wait an hour and a half. Now we're late and they're mad because I got to take them here. Why did you stay? After 5 minutes, I'm not staying. No, I can't remember. I know he didn't have like a traditional bed. It was either a really good air mattress or it was a 2 mattresses without the frame. You know when you first get your house and you don't have like mattress yet? I mean the bed frame, but you have to sleep on something so you have the mattress. But it was pushed up against the wall. So I can't remember if it was the air mattress. I think it was mattress. But it was no bed. I feel like it had like a half of a back. But there's no like bed frame. No wonder he always wanted to come over my house. And I was like, why do you always want to come over here? Because you have a house. If anybody always wants to come over your house, don't mess with that person. Don't date that person. That's weird. Especially in the beginning. That's weird. That's a killer. Leave. Don't disrespect them. But don't allow people to disrespect you. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. If anybody ever made me wait, that wouldn't happen. If somebody called me and was like, yo, I'm running late. I'm so sorry. Okay, we can reschedule. No, I want to do it tonight. No, I've got stuff to do. We can reschedule. That's fine. And I'll find some time to reschedule if I really like you. If you want, like if I have nothing to do, I never not have nothing. I will find something to do. I don't like that. And I think I don't like it because it's a drug dealer tactic. Allegedly, back when someone I know used to do heroin, the heroin dealers would make you wait on them. For like, they'd be in their house, and we'd sit outside of their house in the car just waiting, withdrawing, allegedly, sitting there. And it's because they knew that you wouldn't leave. Exactly. I could be doing anything else. But they knew that you wouldn't leave. That's a drug dealer tactic. And now that I have power over you, I'm going to make you do whatever you want. So now you're going to spend a ridiculous amount of money on me, which is number 2. Don't spend over $100. I say don't spend over $20 over anyone that you don't know that well. But if you want to be fancy and you just like going out to dinner, don't spend over $100 over someone you don't know. That's weird. My mama went on dates a couple years ago just for dinners. Just because she wanted dinner. Because she didn't want to cook. And I don't know if those men really liked her or not, but what if they did? And that's like, people are always like, that doesn't happen. My mama did it. I did it. So maybe it's just me and her. But at the very least, you got by me and her. So maybe don't get got by anybody else. That's what I'm here to teach you. If you do want to go out to dinner, make your reservation, go online, call ahead, get the person's name. You know how to make reservations. If you don't, I can help you do that. But don't go broke trying to impress someone you don't know. Make sure you check the place out before the date. I recommend, because everybody's always like, I don't do coffee dates. Anybody that doesn't do coffee dates just wants the food. You refuse to do coffee dates with someone you like. I bet if it was Idris Elba or Bill Kaulitz or I don't know, Mr. Supercock, fucking Superman, you would go on a coffee date with them. It's because you really don't like the person. That's why you don't do coffee dates and you just want some fucking food. And that's okay. Just be honest. Like, look, I just want you to give me food. People will do that. But not if you're weird. I also suggest running dates because those are free. If you're a big exercise person. If you don't like to exercise, I don't know. What? Oh, okay. You don't have to do a coffee date if you get diarrhea. Oh, my stomach just grumbled. Did you hear it? Did you? I hope you didn't hear it. See, it knows. And then this morning, so I was trying to find some music to run to. No, because the hoes aren't trying to be impressed by you. They just want to eat your food. They don't want to eat you. They just want to eat your food. Oh my God. We're going to speed through this. Oh my God. There's nothing left inside of me. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I was trying to find my running music. So I was listening to my video game to make my playlist for my running music, just in case I wanted some. And the Miss Hashira from Demon Slayer music came on, and I had liquid shits. So there's nothing like, and it was loud on my phone, and it was just, I was taking a shit, and I was laughing so hard, but it hurt so bad, and it was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. Like, there's nothing. And of course, it was on loop. I don't know why. Sometimes my phone just puts it on loop, and it was just, man, it was the most epic shit I ever took in my life. And I don't need to eat anything else today. My stomach feels crazy. All I'm going to have is apples. It's my fault. I bought $2 chicken at Safeway. It was only $2. And it was these 2 chicken thigh things. And I was like, cool, I'll eat that. Never again. $2. Never again. I don't even know if it was a chicken. Okay, so on your date, let's say you finally made it to the date. You finally figured out that they actually want to date you. You finally figured out that they like you. No, I'm not listening. It was for the dogs. It was for the dogs. That's my problem. I get stuff for the dogs, and then I eat the dog stuff, forgetting that it's not for humans. It's or others. It's for the dogs. So I'm like, well, I cooked it all the way. It was for the dog. Like, dogs can eat that. And even Liv had the super shit. She was like, what the fuck did you give me? Like, I don't know, man. That was bad. That was really bad. My body, I lost all the weight I needed to. I have a flat stomach now. And then also combined with the Greek yogurt. So, okay, on the date, awkwardness, it's okay to be awkward. Make a few bad jokes. Laugh it off. Don't talk about your shit. Unless there is somebody you know. I feel like the easiest people to date would be friends. Like, not friends, but somebody that you're cool with. Like, never put yourself in the friend zone. But if you guys both have some type of mutual attraction to each other, and you're just like, it's going to be easier for you to date your friend that you are attracted to and they're attracted to you back, versus like somebody you don't know. Or you can even, like, if you want to, it would be good to practice going on dates with your best friend. Like, they don't have to be the person you're attracted to, but just, let's go out to lunch and dinner. That way I know how to do this, because I've never done it before. That's okay. I think that's okay. Hi, Pasol. We're gonna be on this for like 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna play Stellar Blade. You're fine. You are okay. I got this. My stomach hurts so bad. Thanks, Pasol. Okay, don't be rude on your date, though. A lot of people like to be rude on their dates. They like to ignore people or overtalk them or say a list of demands. And I really think that's because they've been on the internet too long and they forgot how real people interact in real life. It is. It's about time to shit again. It is. So, rude is a huge red flag, but people do that. We've seen it online. Like, that's not skits. Some of them are skits, but a lot of them aren't skits. You pick them up. I want to go here. Oh, but we're going here. People don't really try that with me. I know back in the day they did, but people don't try that with me because I'm quick to drop somebody that I'm cool with. So if I'm not cool with you, I will forget that you exist instantly. Actually, I forget you exist anyway. So, but people will try it if they feel like they can. So if someone's rude to you regularly, you do have to look at yourself and be like, you'll get 10 squats after this. You do have to look at yourself, right? Because I'm going to shit. If I squat right now, I'm going to take a shit in this fucking chair. I'm doing Build a Bitch workshop forever. We're going to do it forever. I'm serious. Okay, right after we're almost done with this, I'm going to take shit, put my dog's food on, and we're going to play Stellar Blade. It's painful. This is my fault. $2 chicken. It's my fault. I cooked it all the way. If you cook it all the way through, you won't fucking shit, Diamond. You cook it all the way through. Not everything. Not everything. It is purely me sitting on my ass that is keeping it sucked in there. And that looks gross. If you want to have good conversations, please stay away from religion, politics, health issues, and complaining. You can, no, I'm not. Actually, I really like the Miss Hospital song. You could talk about anime. You could talk about food, especially if you're eating food. You could talk about video games, dreams, hobbies, goals, aspirations, friends, and family. If you don't have any of those things, well, you probably shouldn't be dating people. To get diarrhea. My asshole is so fucking raw right now. I'm not diarrheaing on camera yet. Allow them to speak, allow them to think, play games with them, do like a never have I ever, get to know your date. You should want to get to know your date. Oh my God, my stomach hurts so bad. And after the date, you already know what I'm going to say. Now, I recommend seeing where the vibe takes you. If they want to leave, of course let them leave. If they don't want to, because that's fucking weird. Then you become a serial killer. If they want to stay, let them stay. I recommend, though, because if I'm going to date someone, especially at my age, 1,031 years old, if I'm going to date someone, I want to know if we're sexually compatible, because I'm not dating to not fuck. That's not happening. I want to know if I can eat your energy, which I can normally do that, like, immediately. I want to know if you were good in bed. So, on my first dates, okay, maybe on my second date, so I know you're not a serial killer, but on my first to second date, I'm trying to fuck you. If you don't want to do that and take that advice, that's fine. But think about it like this. You find someone that you are finally perfectly compatible with. Everything is great. What if they like to shit on your dick? What if that's their turn on? Okay, but what if they do? Now, that's your dream woman. Your dream man. What if they like to piss on you? What if they like to throw puppies at your head during sex? And you're like, oh my God, now you're heartbroken. My grace period is 1 day. My grace period is me making sure you're not a serial killer for me. Like, that's it. Because I have to know that. Now, we don't have to fuck every day after that. That's not important. I just need to know. Because I'm not about to waste my time with somebody that I'm not sexually compatible with. I can't do that. I can't do that. My grace period is, are you a serial killer or not? Even though, like, I'm a healed individual now, I'm not about to, could you imagine that? Let's say you wait 3 months after dating and you are literally like, this might be the one. And now you guys are just completely like, you don't like the way they smell in bed. Like, you know, people's juices smell. You don't like, wait, what? Wait, if they want to, immediately, as long as I know that they are not a serial killer. So that would probably be about a day, because you can kind of tell that in about a day. Yeah, I would, if you want to bang me and if you want to fuck and I am attracted to you, I would not make you wait. I would just be like, because I gotta know. I can't, and I'll be sitting there wondering. I got with that before. I know this from personal experience. I got with that. This boy was beautiful. This man was beautiful. My skin complexion with the biggest blue eyes, and it wasn't blue-eyed Marcus put his foot on my head. It was a different man. And then not only did he have a micro penis, and that doesn't matter if you have a micro penis, because there's like a lot of people that too, I'm sure I could maybe possibly love someone one day for once a month, depending on if I have to go into grooming or not that day. But, and if you don't have your place, I understand that. So for that, rent a hotel room. Or if you don't want to do that, I did it in a car. I used to have sex in the car all the time. So, try to do that. If you don't have that, I did it in the woods too. I used to fuck everywhere. Whatever. You do get ants in your butt if you do that. But, Are you, ugh. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they did that. Well, I mean, I'm not a rapist. So, hey, I'll give you like okay, look. I'll give you as long as you need, but best believe I will be fucking other people while I'm waiting for you. If I want to have sex. I'm sorry. So, I mean, I'm not going to be left unsatisfied. Like, right now, I'm not fucking anybody. So, if I met somebody right now, I'm not fucking anybody, I'd be like, okay, we can wait a little while. But if then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to fuck, and you're not ready, that's fine. I understand that, because I'm not going to be dating anybody else because I like you. I'm still going to be fucking somebody, though. I'm sure I can call up one of the people that possibly don't want to kill me all the way. Yeah, it's spring. It is mating season and feeding season for the succubi. Okay? I've been doing really well, but if I haven't been hungry for an entire year and a half, and I've been doing great for actually 3 years, but like a year and a half, but I mean, I got with it, and he gave me some this, and it was done. And then the condom fell off because it was too small. I know. I need somebody with emotions for this one. Well, let's put on emotional diamond. I don't know what that would be. If I was, but why would you not, though? No, he's not too small for a condom. They have their own. He just didn't have the right size. Like, some people, and he was like 22 and I was like 25. So some people, when they're younger, and that's why I don't really mess with younger people, they don't understand that it's okay to have a micro penis if you learn how to use it. Some of the best sex I've ever had, people always call me a liar. Some of the best sex I ever had was with a micro penis, because he did other things to make me come. That way he could then get his. It doesn't matter after that. So when you're 22, 21, and you have a micro penis and you're not comfortable with your body, and the thing is, the boy was beautiful. But he was insecure about that one thing. Then you will try to be like, no. You'll carry around the bigger condom and stuff, and it's sad, because you don't have to do that. Just enjoy what you have. And if anybody makes fun of your little dick, call them fat. Always call them fat, even if they're not fat. Fingers and mouth combo do wonders. If they didn't, there'd be no lesbians at all. At all. There's a lot. Most lesbians, I mean, not most, but a lot of lesbians don't use strap-ons. We just exist. That's it. Yeah, I couldn't make fun of him. I couldn't. I as evil as I could be, there are certain things I'm not going to make fun of for people. Now, did I then tell a friend of mine about it? Yes, I did. Yeah. And he laughed forever. But I just, because I didn't use the name, he's not going to know who it is, but yes, I did. But, like, I'm not going to make fun of you. I can't do that. You clearly are insecure about it, and there's no reason for me to make fun of you. The one man with the micro penis who used it right now, I'm talking about the other guy. There's another guy. I've told you about him. He had these really pretty blue eyes where I used to work somewhere. He didn't know how to use it. And he was really uncomfortable and the condom fell off. Yeah. And I couldn't make fun of him. Yeah. So, I mean, the only person I talked about to was the man that I was also fucking at the time. Because I was a whore. That's what we do. Now, I have got to go to the bathroom. So we're going to play Stellar Blade. Oh, good. We used a whole hour. Any questions about anything? I don't even think there's anything to come out of me, but why not? Giggity. No, I don't think so, right? It was funny. And it was everything. I've used every piece of acting skill I had to not laugh. But I was just like, oh no, it's okay. Yeah, Stellar Blade. We got Stellar Blade. So give me like 30 minutes, if that. It depends on the Hashira music I'm going to play. And then I'll be right back. And you should get the notification from Carl. But if not, I'll be here in about 30 minutes. What do we say for then to build a bitch? Stay skinny. Oh, I'm going to look at your link. Yeah, because I'm going to order that when I get paid next week. Okay, bye. It's not stay skinny. Oh, don't be a bitch, build a bitch. I'm going to go shit. Bye.